So of course, as we start our new project, the wind comes, the freezing cold temperatures come, and it snowed this morning. But we're not gonna let it stop us. We've gotta clean out the bed of our truck. I'm headed to the car wash because we don't have enough pressure to spray it out. There's just lots of dirt and old alfalfa and gravel in the bed. So we cleaned it out as good as we could at our place. So we're gonna go spray it out the rest of the way. Then we get to install this special cargo unloader that we grabbed at Harbor Freight. So hopefully this will make getting gravel so much easier. We'll see. Well, look at that. A little messier than I thought it was gonna be, but we got it done. So let's get home and install the cargo unloader. Hey.
Hey.
It's time to install our cargo unloader.
See, we've been listening to y'all, and we finally were in a place where we could get this thing from Harbor Freight. It's like this, I don't know how you explain it.
It's kind of like a tarp that rolls out, and then you put your material on it,
and then you crank it, and it pulls all the material, dumps it on the ground.
Yeah, supposedly it works really well. However, we have a spray and liner, so that's the kicker. If it
might be too much friction, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw this on the tailgate. You're gonna go get some gravel, and we're gonna do some leveling in the pit area for the Casa de Caca.
I'm a little nervous that it's not going to work, and then when we crank all that material out, it's just going to rip.
Well, if it does, then we lost $50.
If it does, we'll take it back. Okay, we have a limited time, and I'm freezing, so we got to hurry and install this.
Okay, let's go. Did we get it?
We're gonna see if it works.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Good luck.
Definitely not impressed with the Harbor Freight cargo unloader so far. Somehow rocks got under there when we loaded the gravel. Still not sure how that happened, but it's not coming. Like, we can't crank it.
So it turns out we just had too much gravel inside on top of that thing. So it works okay, but you really can't have that much material in it. Anyway, our next step is we have the laser level from our friends, and we're gonna start checking our drop to where the septic for our house is gonna be. And that's because after a lot of conversations with the Department of Health here in Cochise County, they said that because we're diverting the urine, it's got to go to an actual septic. And we didn't want to install a whole new septic, so we've got to see if the drop is going to be right from sunken down inside this pit here to where the actual septic is going to be for the house. So good news, our drop is fine. The land slopes enough naturally to where basically we just need to dig part of a trench out of the bottom of this that we're going to connect to the urine diverter. So before we start putting in gravel, we've got to cut out a little bit that we can lay a pipe into for when we start putting the gravel in the backyard.
No, wait. No, I want to. Don't need to.
Pandemonium!
Hey,
Hey,
you remember the other day when we said that we were going to do a workshop?
I do remember that.
Well, guess what? We are doing it.
We're doing it. This Casa de Caca, right behind you, you get to help build.
Yeah.
We're going to teach you how to do hyperadobe earthbags. We're going to do frames for windows. You're going to do some bottle bricks.
Yep. This is not just a hyperadobe workshop. We will also be explaining how the composting system is going to work and how watershed management is involved. We're also going to be taking you to our favorite coffee shop.
Yes, yes.
And a little tour around the homestead.
Yeah, providing lunch.
Yeah.
All sorts. I think it's going to be a pretty fun time.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
So we did have a lot of you sign up already, but we do have a few spots left. So just make sure you go to this link if you want to get in on this workshop.
We will see you there. Forgot how heavy this thing was. What is this?
We're gonna have a snowball. Snowball world. Ah! What are you doing? Water stuff. Why is he there? He likes his barrels. Oh, what the heck? Did you just kick that? Look at it. That is a foot. Oh, I think that is a footmark. It's time to interrupt this video to tell you about our favorite work boots here at the homestead, HISEA. For For life around our homestead, we turn to HISEA boots to keep us 100% dry and warm in these cold winter months. Their selection of work boots, rain boots, and garden boots just keep getting better. And now they're offering a 100-year warranty, so this is a perfect time to invest for your family. Ada chose the mid-calf rain boots in the most adorable chicken print, and she loves that these have more rubber on them, keeping her feet warm and dry. I was honestly a little shocked at her choice of the yellow and chicken print, but after seeing them in person, now I really want a pair myself. If you too are looking for boots for your family, go ahead and check out HISEA at this link and use the code TINY15 for 15% off of your purchase. Stay warm and dry with HISEA.
What do we get done today?
So we have a hole, and now we have a hole with rocks, so we have a trench that is level.
Yeah, we leveled all the way around with the laser level, so we're good to start laying some bags, except for that whole urine diversion septic thing.
Right. So we need to just double check our math and make sure that the level that we're at here is right for the level where it will be at the septic.
Yes, and we're gonna get into the whole permitting situation probably in the next video and kind of explain that whole thing, because it's a whole thing.
Yep.
But just to say, we need to do some more math tonight and make sure that our calculations are correct before we start laying bags.
Yeah, and also it's way too cold to stay out here anymore, so we're gonna call it for the day. We'll see you next time.